Okay, don't know if I started broadcasting yet because I just tried to connect to my father's internet. And of course, you already know I'm going to mess up on the camera because I have no idea. I'm looking this way. Anywho, so catching a live video while the kitties are inside quiet for a second. And I know the last video I did, I was talking about my heroism and PCOS struggle and that kind of nature. Like you see today, I have the makeup on, so you can't see any if you do see a Fago back there. Should I be drinking it? No, but who cares? It's one of my favorite Fago grapes. Don't have soda in the house, but I drink when I'm out and about. I might have a soda. So at Pop's house for Easter dinner, what they call it, Easter dinner, but technically I'm not celebrating it. I'm just eating. But anywho, so yeah, my eyes are gonna be closing this video until I get the figure of how to look in this camera, y'all. You're going to survive with me on this because I can't get it figured out. So anyways, so today my sermon at my place of worship had a great, my minister, I should say, had a great sermon talking about let it be God's will, not of your own, relinquishing control, which I talk about that a lot because I love having control. It's one of my temperaments. It does feel good. So that's one of my you're gonna hear me talking, so I'm talking on camera, so sorry.
I just don't want to be in your way.
No, you're cool. So, that's one of my temperaments, is always wanting to have control. So today, he's let God's will be and, let go of your control issues. So that was a good sermon. And then also he spoke on during that sermon how, you want to control if you're going through pain, going through anguish, going through, your moods. Because I haven't just fully discussed with everybody, but most people know me on my other site, Facebook. I mentioned that I am bipolar 2. And bipolar 2, I have general anxiety disorder, and I have, of course, insomnia. So they all tie and link together through other things. So that means sometimes I worry a lot, sometimes I'm anxious a lot, and I know I overthink way too much. I overthink everything. So I've scaled back some. I'm not going to ever sit there and lie and say it's all completely gone, because it's not. Just that I have a different mindset now. When I started going to church and then becoming a part of the body of Christ, it's been a lot different for me. I've been able to deal with things, been able to handle things, knowing that it's in His hands and laying things at His feet. Now, I did have an incident the other day where my cat peed on my furniture, and I was so disappointed. And let God take care of it when it gets only a sofa. You can get it clean by steam cleaner. I wasn't thinking because I was so clouded in my mind. Like, how can He do this to me? How can He betray me? So that, but yeah, I gotta turn it off. But so yeah. So just wanted to come share with you that, sometimes you have to let go of control. And, it's be times he said some people hold on to opiates, some people hold on to, the use of drugs, some people use a lot of other things to hold on. And let me come over this way. Hold on.
They're hiding them in the house. We had good experience with finding them.
Okay, the kitties were coming out, so I wanted to come over this way. Sit at a different angle for a second. Okay. So, sorry if you saw anything. I don't know if you saw my underarms or what I was doing when I was walking this way. But anyway, so, wanted to come over here and not talk so loud in front of the kitties. But anywho, so, and I think about myself sometimes when going back to what I was saying, you hold on to different things, you have different vices. And I judge no one, what I'm saying? Because everybody gets through their day, how they get through their day. Just that I've learned a different way. And it's been very helpful. I haven't wanted to run back to anything. I haven't wanted to run to a bottle. I haven't wanted to run to smoking weed. Smoking weed, I'll explain to anybody. Marijuana, to me, in my opinion, humble opinion, because I'm a person who was a user, it's not addictive. However, it could be a mental crutch. A crutch or a mental kind of thing, but it's not physically addictive. It could be a mental crutch, something that I feel like I need to relax. But it's mind thing. I don't believe it's a physical addictiveness to marijuana. However, I have not had the want or the desire to want to smoke anymore. It's not what calms me anymore. Knowing that His grace and mercy that God has given me, and knowing that I lay everything at His feet, has given me so much calm and peace that I didn't think I would ever have, especially when it comes to my anxiety. People who know me, because I have congestive heart failure, sometimes I would run to the hospital because I didn't know if it was congestive heart failure. I didn't know if it was anxiety, but leaving it at God's feet and letting Him handle what needs to be handled in my life has been such a big, huge relief for me. It's like a big weight off my shoulders. I have those moments, like I said, I get controlling, like, can't believe my cat used it on my sofa, or can't believe, this new bill to changing my insurance actually was something, people know me, I would have been ranting online already. I would have been like, I used to rant online about everything. So I would have ranted about anything by now. It's how I normally roll. But because I'm letting Him give me that peace and comfort, and I'm telling people, just because I'm a Christian now does not mean I don't have troubles. It don't mean I don't have trials. Like, I just named some things off to you that I'm going through as far as bill-wise when it comes to my health expenses, which is a big major, worry for some people, that I just let it go. I don't want to control that anymore. My cat, doing what he want to do, which, mind y'all, he went back to his normal litter box. He was just scared himself in the litter box somehow, but I readjusted his litter box and moved all objects from around it so he doesn't get, concerned or scared or whatever the case is. So took care of that for him. He's back to using it like he wants to, but I still gotta get my sofa clean because I just can't take the smell. Which my dad said, I can't smell anything in here, but I have a sensitive nose, so I know it doesn't matter. It's faint, I can smell it still. So anyways, enough of my rambling on that part, but I just want to share, still posting my minister sermons, to get them online, and people get encouragement. Take time to listen. Sometimes when people don't want to hear things, or some say I really can't get into some of the sermons, is because they're you don't want to hear what the message is. You don't want to know what the message is. Who wants to be told that you're wrong? And you need to stop leaning on your own will. You're wrong. You need to stop leaning on your own will and let things be. Get out of God's business. Let Him handle what He's handling for you, and to be understanding that He already handled it for you. So just let it be done. I was a bumblebee. So just let Him handle it for you, and get out of His business. And that's one thing I've learned. Whatever's for me is for me. Oops, I fell right there in my chest. Whatever's meant for me is meant for me. If not, it'll miss me. You dig what I'm saying? And then if I go through these tests and these trials, to not get so upset and lose control and let me try to push my own will on things and get things moving my way. It's gonna be His will, His way, His timing. And I believe me coming to Christ has been His divine timing. It definitely was my own. I don't believe I made the full choice on that. I believe He guided me to Him. He put me in a place of peace, and I walked right through those doors and accepted. You dig what I'm saying? So yeah, that might sound like it's a choice, but it's like He put it in me. I asked Him, prayed years ago, and I was fought, and I have not been to church, like I said, since I was a kid. And even when I was a kid, I only went once in a blue moon. It was never a steady thing, so I didn't learn nothing as a kid. As an adult, I went for my father's funeral, my biological father's funeral, in 2003. That's the last time I ever stepped foot in the church. Even prior to that, like I said, it was years and years, and I was 21 and a half when I went to his funeral. So, now I'm going to church and I enjoy service, enjoy hearing the word. And it's not, because of who's preaching the word, because God speaks through him. And I believe it's God's word speaking directly to me. Like, I'm helping you get together. You already asked me 2-3 years ago to get you together. I'm getting you together. So accept the help. And that's where I'm at with everything today. Like I said, I'll talk more about other things, but I just wanted to come to y'all today because I know I've not talked to y'all in a few days or whatever since I did that video about my shaving experiences. And by the way, the race is going okay. You know how you're used to something, you want to go back to the other thing you're used to. So I'm trying to give it a really good try before I give up on it. But like I said, I'll come back for a review on that. Give me another 7 days and I'll come back with a full review of how that is going down. But if you need any encouraging words or a shoulder to lean on, everybody knows my Facebook name, Rasheeda Stevens, or look for me for Keep Honey for Christ. You'll find my name. Send me a message, and I'll talk to you. You know what I mean? I'll listen. I'm a listener. Look for encouragement. Look for people that surround you that's not you to do the right thing through Christ, and not somebody who's doing their own will. That's another thing, because everybody has their own agenda sometimes. So you have to find people who don't have their own agenda on the plate all the time, and somebody who really, really genuinely cares about you and edifying you and uplifting you and helping you. genuinely helping you because they want to, not because they think you can get something out the deal. You dig what I'm saying? So, or they're even with you, So, limiting those people out of my life has been a big, big help, to give me people who think about themselves, people who put their needs before yours or their wants before yours. And I can't have those kind of people anymore. You love them from a distance and that's it. But enough of my blabbering. I'll post the sermon that I had this morning prior to this late evening, and hope you all like it just as much as I enjoy it. Like I said, I love my minister's words, love God's words through him. It's been so helpful through my transition with everything. So enough of my blabbing loves. Have a